today we're going to be talking about if a Marvel world will show up in Kingdom Hearts 4. And it's going to be very interesting because for those that don't know, every mainline Kingdom Hearts title, they normally announce all the Disney worlds before the game is released, along with showing off some trailers. That way they can market the game to audiences that might not be Kingdom Hearts fans, but might be hardcore fans of the Disney IP alone, such as Frozen for Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm sure there's a few Frozen fans that jumped and bought Kingdom Hearts 3 as soon as they saw Frozen in the trailer. They're probably disappointed at the lack of Frozen content in Kingdom Hearts 3, but that's for a different video and another day. Anyway, so after this video comes out, we will know way down the line whether or not there will be a Marvel world or not. That's just the facts, right? So it's good that we're doing this now. It'll be cool to come back and look at it later once everything's solidified to see what our opinions were, if they were right, if they were wrong. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into this. Before I answer the question if I think a Marvel world will be in Kingdom Hearts 4, I first want to say if there is a Marvel world in Kingdom Hearts 4, it's not going to be tied to the MCU at all. If you think it's going to be tied to the MCU, you are kidding yourself. That is way too expensive. You have to pay for actors' likeness. You have to pay actors big money to reprise their roles, even if it's just voice lines. They're not going to pay Robert Downey Jr. that much money to just read voice lines. It's not happening. I mean, look at the really shitty Square Enix Avengers game that flopped and failed. They did not have any of the MCU actors come back for that because it's just too expensive. It's not possible. And then when you think about it, that game does have the MCU characters that are very well known, such as Iron Man, Hulk, all that stuff. So I do think that will tie over. If there is a Marvel world in Kingdom Hearts 4, it is going to be well-known Avengers characters that we know from the MCU, but they're not going to be actually from the MCU. Does that make sense? I'm pretty sure that makes sense. So you would maybe have Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, and Captain America as your 4. So that squashes that. Anyone that says that, Robert Downey Jr. is going to show up in Kingdom Hearts 4, they are tripping. Even if the graphics are amazing, everything looks super realistic, what have you, they're not paying for that. It's not happening. Very much temper your expectations. Now, Marvel getting in to Kingdom Hearts 4. I've been on the fence about this for a very long time. Ever since Kingdom Hearts 4's reveal trailer showed up and we saw more realistic looking things. Maybe Star Wars, which we'll talk about in another video. But yeah, as you all know, Marvel is a Disney property. It's been a Disney property for a very long time. And so they might be able to pull that over into the Kingdom Hearts franchise, especially because it's a big moneymaker. So I talked in a previous video, you can check that out after this one, about box office failings and how Marvel isn't doing so hot with their content. Actually, Bob Iger, the temporary CEO for Disney, he just got 2 more years at it as of recording. I made it sound like a sentence, but he was supposed to do 2 years. Now he's adding 2 years, 4 years to fix the disaster that Bob Chapek did for Disney. Bob Iger did say that Disney Plus and the Marvel TV shows were diluting the brand and diluting the content, and that they were not beneficial, and it's the sole reason why the quality has dropped. I don't think that's necessarily the entire case, but I mean he does have a point. In addition to that, fuck you, Bob Iger. You were complaining about the strike, the writer's strike, the actor strike, saying that the demands are they're unreasonable when you make like $27 million a year. So you can fuck off right there. I know you've done a lot for Disney. I know you have a lot of control and a lot of influence, but yeah, that was not a good take to have, sir. That was an old white man boomer CEO executive take. Anyway, with that rant over, back to Marvel being in Kingdom Hearts 4. I see it as a high probability. I don't see it as 100%, but I see it definitely in the 55 to 65% range. I know that doesn't really give you a whole lot. That's just I can't go off of much, right? There hasn't been a lot revealed for Kingdom Hearts 4 yet, so we'll just have to see. What do I think it's going to be? I think the smartest take would be to do something that's a little bit more secluded, a little bit more narrow in scope in terms of storytelling and stuff like that. Because when you think about it, a lot of the Marvel heroes live in New York City, and it's just, the concrete jungle. And running around New York City as Sora sounds great and all, but we kind of already did that with Big Hero 6, right? We already did the hero thing, because they're basically the Disney brand Avengers is Big Hero 6. We had that arc, and we did explore in San Fran, Tokyo. So, or San Francisco, however you want to say it. It's a hodgepodge of the San Francisco and Tokyo together. I can never get it right. Anyway, so we're traveling around there, right? We're doing stuff. We're fighting crime with Big Hero 6, which was it was okay movie. It was popular at the time. Do I think Big Hero 6 is returning? I don't. And I think that maybe that does have a little bit more weight on us going into just like New York City and seeing Avengers, but at the same time, that's really realistic. Like, I know we're going to Quadratum and stuff like that, and it's going to have a more realistic reality to it, but going to like human New York City, I think might be a stretch for this franchise. I think we could eventually get there, but right now, I just personally don't see it. I think it's going to be more narrow in the sense that like we're not going to go to like a planet. We're not going to go to like Titan and fight Thanos. No. I don't think any of that. I don't think it's going to be as big scope as any of that. I think it's going to be more like Avengers Academy, where you're at the campus where you see multiple superheroes from Marvel, and I'm assuming it's going to be, like I said, Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor. You'll probably see Spider-Man in there. Maybe 2 or 3 more characters. It's not going to be like a hodgepodge. It's not going to be overwhelming, but it's going to be a few, right? And it's basically going to be kind of like going through a training with the heroes, right? Going through the academy, just fighting dummies, and then maybe an enemy shows up and tries to take over the campus, the base. And I don't think it would be like a huge villain either. I don't think it's going to be like Doctor Doom or something like that. I think it would be something a little bit more small scale. See, that's the problem with speculating for Marvel and Kingdom Hearts, is that Marvel has so much content to pull from, so much IP, so many stories, so many characters, that it's nearly impossible to predict what they would put into a Kingdom Hearts game. So that's why I'm kind of going and just swinging for the fences, being very vague, painting a very wide brush as much as I can, because like it could literally be anything, you know? Abomination can come down and then you're playing with some no-name like Ant-Man or some shit. We really don't know. We really don't know, and so that's what makes this a little bit complicated. I could be completely wrong about all this, or I could be onto something. In my mind, as I'm talking this through and like just theory crafting, I could definitely see it being like an arc, like a hero arc for Sora again. He has them every single main title game because somehow he loses his abilities and his memories. For the past few times, it's either, he trains in the Coliseum, which was in like Kingdom Hearts 3. I know we're probably getting that world again. I'll be doing a whole all the worlds returning and what we'll see in Kingdom Hearts 4 prediction video later. But it would be really nice to just change that story. Like if we do get Olympus Coliseum again, because Nomura has such a hard on for it, I would like to see a different story done within that world and not just Sora trying to become a hero again. That would be kind of crazy. So let's put that in my theory, in my head, in my whatever. Let's put that into this potential Marvel world where Sora needs to learn to be a hero again. So he's in the academy trying to learn from these bigger heroes, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, that each are teaching a different class and different combat style, and they're not actually a part of your party member, but you are in class with a younger Peter Parker who just became an Avenger and needs to learn the ropes of being an Avenger. So basically your party members would be, well, even if, so we don't know yet as well, once again, like if we're in these more realistic properties, if Donald and Goofy are even going to be there. So we'll just say for now, Sora's other party member for this world would hypothetically be like Spider-Man, maybe another young Avenger. Once again, we're kind of just broad stroking this thing because it's just too complicated. It's just far too complicated to figure this out at this time of recording. So that's how I see it, is Sora is going to be training alongside a young hero in the Avengers Academy. He's going to run into very noticeable faces. They're going to have a little dialogue a little bit here and there. And as he's training, as he's in these different, battle arenas, whatever, learning, Heartless are going to attack for whatever reason. Or if they have a new enemy variant in Kingdom Hearts 4, so be it. an enemy from Kingdom Hearts is going to be coming in and messing stuff up, along with, corrupting the mind of a villain, and everyone's going to have to work together to take them down. And yeah, I think that's the gist of what the potential story could be for Kingdom Hearts 4, but I could be way off. I could be right on point. Once again, it's just too vague. We don't have enough information. But I wanted to make this video because I see a lot of discourse and a lot of people being like, yeah, it's definitely going to be Marvel, it's definitely going to be this and that. No, no, no. Temper your expectations. We might not even get it. I think we are, but there still could be a chance that they decide to go a different direction with what property is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 4. But yeah, that's kind of like my tangent and my rant. I know it didn't really provide much of anything. I didn't do any research for this, obviously. There's not much to look at. But what do you guys think? Do you think there will be a Marvel world coming to Kingdom Hearts 4? And if so, what do you think the story is going to be? What characters do you think are going to be there? Would you be excited for a Marvel's world in Kingdom Hearts 4? Do you think that would be stretching it a little bit too far in the sense of, Disney just trying to like brand stamp everything? I don't know. I personally am a huge Marvel fan. MCU and Marvel, different in my eyes. MCU's kind of been on the back end. It's been dropping ever since Endgame. That might be a boomer take. I don't care. Movies are subjective. I have not really liked a movie since Endgame except No Way Home and Guardians 3. I think that's it. There might be another one in there. Shang-Chi was good, I guess. But yeah, those are like the only three out of the bazillion and Disney Plus shows that they showed. And I'm tired. People are tired. But Marvel as its own thing, I really enjoy. I really enjoy Spider-Man. So hopefully he shows up and swings into Kingdom Hearts 4. Only time will tell. This video was created on July 15th, 2023. So let's see how much changes and how much information we learn since this date to the release of Kingdom Hearts 4. Alright guys, stick around for some more Kingdom Hearts content on the channel. I'm going to be pumping out more stuff very soon. Check out some old stuff. I would really appreciate it. Drop a like, subscribe if you feel like it. Really helps the channel out. And yeah.